Okay, so you have made it through the custom cycle section. You have had your magical makeover, and now it's time for you to start doing some interesting and stress-less meal planning and accessing up to 80 new plant-based recipes. So what we have in here for this section for you is all about now how to plug in the nutritional element to this program. Now, I'm here to tell you, ladies, and I kind of feel like I want to get you and shake you so that this information goes in, because this, in my opinion, is the most important part of the program. So you've worked out your custom cycle so that you're matching your nutrition to the exercise. But the most important part then is being able to eat well within your macros, okay? So it's not that you're going to be avoiding too much or restricting too much. You maybe have one day or 2 days a week where you cut back on carbs a little bit. So you'll never feel terribly deprived of anything for any length of time, which is wonderful about this program. And then you always have regular calorie and feast days to look forward to where you get to enjoy those carbs and lots of healthy fats again. You also have a bit of flexibility in there to eat out and eat with family. But the most important thing for you to do is start to understand the content of your food. Start to choose foods that are, higher in smart proteins. Supplement your food with protein shakes, green smoothies, other high, easy to create and easy to assemble plant-based and protein-rich food. So this is all about plant-based, and plant-based is so important, especially if you are ladies in certain times of your life cycles, okay? So as you get older, the body, certain types of the systems within the body, such as your digestive system and your detoxing system of your liver, etc., can become clogged. They can become pretty much overused from, it's just like a system that's starting to run down a little bit. So in order for you to make sure that you're running on optimal efficiency within your body, plants are really easy to digest, to absorb the nutrients of, and they are easy for your body to deal with, okay? Specifically raw plant-based stuff. So, vegetables, fruits, berries, and some legumes as well, which we're going to talk about. So it's really important that you start filling up your plate with more fiber-rich plant-based foods. Now, if you're somebody that struggles to eat fruits and vegetables and berries, and things like beans and legumes and lentils, etc., then there are other ways that you can do that. Nuts and seeds and things, all that sort of stuff can be added to green smoothies and other protein smoothies as well. So this can really help you to get the nutrition that you need in without lots of stress, and also it's a great way for your body to absorb fiber and absorb all the nutrients really easily. So a lot of the time, what I do advocate, and I've always advocated for many, many years, is that you can rely on smoothies and protein shakes to supplement your nutrition. And there are two different ways that those do that. So a protein shake is where you're just consuming the protein powder and you're adding water, and you shake it and you take it. You might add extra supplements in there. And then you have the smoothie where you have it mixed with a milk, a plant-based milk like almond or oat, or if you want soy, or rice milk maybe, or coconut milk. There's so many different options. And you can add wonderful things like green vegetables like spinach and kale. You can add berries or bananas. You can add nut butters and flax seeds and chia seeds. And you have in essence, a meal replacement as well as a nutritional supplement. Does that make sense? And that's really, really good for you to do that. And as long as you're keeping a track of all of the macros that contains, okay? But it's really good for your body to get fiber in this way because it actually is easier for the body to digest. But you need to focus on fiber, and you need to get it from plant-based sources. Do not try to get your fiber from starchy carbs such as bread, etc., because they come with all of the nasties of glutens and puffing you out and digestive issues. Focus on green vegetables. They have so many more benefits for you. The other things you might want to look at are things like spirulina or blue-green algae or super greens that you can supercharge your super green smoothies with, but you can also add those into porridges and stir fries and stuff like that as well. So a lot of you who are coming here, based on your different life cycle and the hormone horoscope that you would have won, or the hormone archetype that we put together for you, you would notice that you are focusing more on fiber, you're focusing more on plant-based, you're reducing dairy specifically. Certain types dairy can really trigger, and we do take gluten out of all of the recipes that we advocate, because believe it or not, the gluten is linked to autoimmune problems, fibromyalgia problems, ME, MS, digestive issues, obviously weight gain, bloatedness, etc. But it really has a lot to answer for, pretty much, gluten. It really does. So I want you to start cutting back and cutting out, if you can, gluten, but that doesn't mean that you don't get to enjoy all your favorite foods, because you still can. You can still enjoy sourdough breads, and you can still enjoy, you know, a lot of pizza places do gluten-free bases. Gluten-free pastas can happen. You know, it's not like you're going to, you know, suddenly not enjoy life because you're cutting these out. Believe me, the recipes that you'll see in here are super tasty, super easy to prepare, because I'm all about the assembly. I'm not a great cook myself. I just like to assemble things very quickly, and that's what I've got for you in here. So go ahead, access that new recipe book to help you, to give you some ideas of what you can eat and enjoy. It's plant-based, but it does still have some chicken and maybe some turkey and other kind of lean meat elements if you're still eating meat, which is fine. And then the other thing in here, you've got, hey, how to start meal planning using MyFitnessPal. So start recording your macros and how to plan your meals, okay? So I use MyFitnessPal as kind of like a planner. You can start putting macros in so you can work out what you can eat to fit your macros. And the key things to understand, ladies, is that you pretty much eat the same 10 to 14 meals over and over. So it's just for you to find those 10 to 14 meals. Maybe there's things that you already enjoy and you just need to tweak a bit. To make it a little bit healthier, or to make it a little bit more plant-based, then you can do that. As long as it fits into the macros, and you're hitting those calories on a daily basis, that's all you need. You still can enjoy those food. It also means you can still enjoy a glass of wine, because you can put your wine into your macros. Very important to put any alcohol into your macro calculation. But you can still enjoy dark chocolate. You know, you can still enjoy on feast days, you've got some discretionary calories in there. You can enjoy some gluten-free brownies or little treats. Believe it or not, you will not feel deprived at all. If anything, you'll be feeling like you're eating so much on this program that you don't need to snack, and you won't be needing to eat a lot more of the other junk food, if that makes sense. But it does require you to be prepared, and it does require you on a daily basis to be mindfully proactive, thinking about what meals you're eating that day. And if you get stuck, you can always revert to the green smoothie or the protein shake on a go to help you to hit those macros on a daily basis. So go ahead and access all this wonderful information we have for you here. Beginner's Guide to Stressless Planning. We've got your blank meal planner if you want to do that. We've got a guide to supplementation, and you'll notice from your hormone archetype that there was some additional supplements that you might want to look at there based on what's going on for you hormonally. These are ones that I've researched, again, over 10 years of working in women's health, and that I reputably and have either used or used with my clients and have got great responses from. If you're looking at where to source any of those, go ahead into the Facebook group and we can ask, and maybe we can all work out the best way to source some of these supplements as well. But if you have any questions about supplements, do go back to the 28-day program where you have your easy downloadable supplements guide and a video that takes you step by step through the supplements. I think I've clicked a link in down below if you need that. But do again ask in the Facebook group, and we can also answer it on the Q&A section of Motivation Mondays. So I think that's all I have to say here for you guys, but this is going to be the crux of it. This is where you can start to learn how to use MyFitnessPal to log your food. We only log food on MyFitnessPal. We're not logging exercise. It's simply to log your nutrition and to help you to track your calories and macros on a daily basis. So do let me know if you have any questions about that, but I look forward to finding out how you're getting on with your stressless meal planning.